Worldly Wise 9 Lesson 8.
Adroit.
Clever at dealing with difficult situations, adept, skillful.
Affront.
To insult or to offend deliberately.
Avocation.
An activity pursued for pleasure, a hobby.
Crusade.
A prolonged, impassioned struggle. For what is believed to be a just cause.
Definitive.
Supplying a final answer, conclusive.
Demeanor.
Behavior bearing.
Erudite.
Having or demonstrating extensive knowledge learned.
Induct.
To install in office, sometimes with a formal ceremony. To admit to a society or to military service.
Lapse.
To fall or slip from a certain level of conduct or accomplishment, to come to an end, to expire. A minor mistake, a slip. A pause or interval.
Militant.
Ready to fight, especially for a cause.
Pariah.
A social outcast.
Prodigy.
A person who shows remarkable talent at an early age. An amazing or extraordinary thing or event.
Protege.
One whose training or career is helped along by another.
Raucous.
Rough and unpleasant to the ear, boisterous and disorderly.
Tacit.
Expressed without words implied. Now try to remember the meaning of the highlighted words.
Her adroit handling of the boat saved us from going onto the rocks.
There is no better way to affront your teammates than to suggest that they are indolent.
We will not ignore the affront to our family expressed in this letter.
Serious artists say that painting is both their profession and their avocation.
John Brown led a crusade to emancipate enslaved people.
Paulo had crusaded non-stop to eliminate prejudice from his workplace.
Some scholars believe that the definitive biography of the poet Sylvia Plath has not yet been written.
She must have been in shock, because her demeanor didn't change in the slightest as she watched her home go up in flames.
The author provided an erudite account of the looting of artworks during World War I.
His erudition is evident in more than one subject.
The president of the university was inducted into office in the morning.
Each year the National Academy of Science inducts a few celebrated researchers.
The induction ceremony into the Baseball Hall of Fame was a thrilling experience for the retired pitcher.
After a month of regular exercise, we lapsed into inactivity.
I was disappointed to learn that the clothing sale had lapsed before I could make it to the store.
A lapse of memory caused me to miss the television show last week.
With such voluble students, there was never a lapse in class discussion.
My parents, militant supporters of public education, worked with other parents and the teachers to improve the elementary schools in our town.
Militants occupied the president's office, demanding changes in the college curriculum.
Her classmates treated Maria like a pariah when she told the teacher that someone had cheated on the test.
Mozart was a musical prodigy who began composing at age 5.
Everyone flocked to the newly invented Ferris wheel, which was regarded as a prodigy of the Age of Steel.
Tim Cook, a protege of Steve Jobs, took over the running of Apple.
The raucous cries of the family's parrots startled the guests.
Before the lights went out, our camp counselor let us have a pillow fight but made sure things didn't become too raucous.
You gave your tacit approval by not raising any objections to our plan.